In the rainforests of West Papua, there lives a tribe that is one of the most ancient and isolated cultures on Earth. The Korowai were not visited by outsiders until around 40 years ago, when anthropologists and missionaries returned with stories of cannibalism, Stone Age tools, and extraordinary houses built in the trees. Over the years, many documentaries have been made about them, offering a snapshot of their lives. But in this series, I want to try something different. I want to find a family who will let me film with them over the course of a whole year, so that I can better understand the pressures that Korowai culture is now under, caught between the modern world and the pull of their traditional way of life. With so many tribal people around the world now facing such rapid change, I want to see how much of this most traditional of cultures still survives.
They represent something that's really important to us. They are our link to our own pasts. You know, back when we were all living in the forest as hunter-gatherers, they're the last generation of that breed of people. And that's a massive, massive chapter in human history that's going to come to an end. Here she is. This is West Papua. It is the western half of the great island of New Guinea. And New Guinea, of course, is located just above Australia. It's an immense, immense space. I think it's sort of third largest island in the world. I've been to West Papua a lot in the last decade. But in all of my time in Papua, I have never yet made it to the Korowai territory.
My name is Millard. I'm a writer and expedition leader. I've been coming to Indonesia for the last 10 years and have made several anthropological documentaries. Normally, a producer and a local fixer go out ahead of the crew and plan who and what to film in advance. This time, nothing has been set up. I don't know where I'm going or who I will meet, or even how many Korowai are still living in the traditional way. But I'm hoping that if I can find a family who will let me visit them 4 times over the course of a year, I will get closer to them than is normally possible, and so be better able to understand the pressures that they face as they are pulled between their traditional hunter-gatherer way of life and the modern world.
It's a huge, huge, daunting prospect. Heading off now with essentially 3 boats filled with food. Not really knowing where we're going, don't know who we're going to meet. And I don't know who I'm going to end up staying with. I've got no idea. I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't a little bit intimidated.
My starting point is Mabul, a village on the edge of the Korowai territory, which I've been told is the gateway for expeditions into the interior.
Mabul? Yes, we have made it. That was quite a long 8 hours.
Sungguh dia berat apa?
Iya, anak bohong.
Malam. We're here. Amazing. I was starting to think this place didn't exist, actually. So this is it. Okay.
Mabul is one of the oldest villages in the region, but with generators, a school and the arrival of smartphones, it's already pretty well developed.
kita mau masuk sini karena kita mau gambar orang Korowai untuk 1 tahun, ya, untuk 1 tahun. So saya mau jalan ke sini mungkin 4 kali, ya, 4 kali. Sekarang 1, sekarang saya mau lihat untuk kampung asli orang Korowai, ya.
Kami dari kecil sudah turun di kampung.
Ya, kenapa?
Nah,
Ya.
pemerintah masuk.
Ah, betul. Kampung sana ada apa?
Ada rumah tinggi.
Mereka semua orang asli di sana? Mereka traditional?
Iya.
Yeah? It sounds like there's several villages where they still live in the trees, rumah pohon, and it sounds like they live in a traditional way. These guys say they don't wear clothes, so yeah. Sounds like a start. Saya coba lihat. Lisa?
I speak Indonesian, so I have no problems understanding the people in Mabul. But once we're in the forest, it's likely the Korowai will only use their own unique language. So my local producer Shinta is helping me find an interpreter.
Bisa diambil orang, makanya punya rumah tinggi.
Punya rumah tinggi, jadi harus
Biar
dia
aman.
tinggi, aman. Dengan anak tangga kecil harus amankan di atas.
Oh iya.
Kalau di bawah bahaya. Orang tua di hutan.
Cinta?
Takut.
What's being said?
I think they give me information like 5 hours, 7 hours away from here. They have a family there called Marcus.
Dia tahu family Marcus.
Pak Marcus kenal ya Pak Marcus?
Iya. Markus merokok kuat.
Really?
Makan kurang.
Saya bisa ikut Anda ke Kampung Marcus
Bisa, semua bisa.
dan Marcus senang lihat Anda?
Bisa.
Bagus sekali. Okay. Maaf, nama siapa?
Beres.
Perez. Okay, William. Perez. Makasih banyak.
As well as Perez, we've had to hire 18 porters to carry all our food and kit to Marcus's treehouse, a 5-hour walk away. Even children are expected by their parents to help earn money.
Kalau kami tidak bisa, saya ambil ya. Okay, baik. Itu berat atau tidak? Ya, bisa. I feel bad. It's hard to believe that there are still people somewhere in this jungle environment in front of us going about their daily business, and that this is their pathway.
As far as anyone knows, there are fewer than 4,000 Korowai, spread out over an area the size of Greater Manchester. But Perez tells me that for years the government has been encouraging people to leave the forest and move to villages like Mabul. So I've no idea what I will find ahead.
Kita sudah dekat baris, ya? Sudah dekat. Sense of anticipation is building. My heart's starting to go. Here we go, there's a clearing.
Ini rumah Markusnya.
Yeah, rumah Marcus mana? Ini? Really? That's where Marcus lives? Up there. I've been waiting quite a long time to actually see a treehouse in the flesh.
Ini Markus.
Oh yeah, Marcus. Salamat siang. Nama saya Will. Marcus, yeah?
Manop Trobo.
Mana Trobo.
Selamat datang.
Brilliant. Anda bisa bicara bahasa Indonesia?
Ya, bisa.
Sedikit bisa.
Ini kampung Anda, ya?
Kampung Mabul, Kampung Markus.
Kampung Marcus.
Ya.
Living 10 metres above predators and the damp forest floor is one obvious reason for building a treehouse. But I've read that life used to be a pretty brutal business for the Korowai, so it was also how you defended yourself against other clans.
Let's give it a go.
But apparently one of the main reasons they stay in the trees is their belief that witches and zombies roam the forest floor, spreading death and disease.
It's not an enormous amount in here. There's a few bones. Oh yeah? Pakai pana? Ah yeah. Bagus.
Gol gila-gila. Belum mau mati apa lari mau moto mau nakala di dai wa pa kali di mati. Pa baju selana apa jadi ka? Aku Mabul. Pan wala bila di mati alo dawa mana di bale. Belum kembali ibu yang mau kukul mati lo di mati alo dawa ma.
It might seem reckless having a fire in a wooden house 10 metres up a tree, but Marcus is using a traditional Korowai fire pit that can be cut loose and dropped to the ground if things get out of hand. But it looks like some things have changed.
Cigarette lighter and plastic.
Pa koli tu bale tu koli wan to ne babu. Gini lalu calo dah alai anu lalu calo dah lu.
Suka saya, suka orang bule, atau suka rokok saja.
Oh, ina mana ni kan ila kalau kali. Malah mau telo kayo dali. Aku apa abian tu kalau. Si mari langko, kalau kau abian tu lu kali. Bagi ayi mata lepas jadi belum kau ibu kau telo. Ima tela mandalo kau dah jadi belum kau ya. Kau ibu buaya kau itu ne. Nakatabo aja lo la ni ne kau ni nori atelo kau telo. Dia tindak kau telo.
Itu lucu sekali kan 100 tahun lalu orang bule kapan mereka masuk Papua, mereka takut orang asli di sini ya. Mereka pikir oh mereka mau makan kita, mereka jahat.
Apa mati alo. Noko Papua lo ini gua lah noko apa kalau le apa kalau bati manda.
Marcus lives in the treehouse with his 2 wives and 5 kids. Nearby there are some abandoned huts that are perfect for me and the crew and our team of porters. And as soon as we've settled in, he announces that it's time to go hunting.
Marcus, mau cari apa?
Non tae alibo kaya kau dari dah kau ane dah mau pene. Wah.
Ada.
No, no.
Whoa, it's biting me. Oh my God, look at the jaws on that. That is disgusting. Ini untuk apa?
No. No, kau pa mula lupa kau. The bola ala lo aku.
Okay, bite. Just eat
Kau
it.
kau kalau lo kabian tu nak tahu kau jauh kau. Oh, kau ni nak tahu apa tu sebab bola kau.
That's all right. That's actually really nice. Tastes like custard.
Aku pernah kaya bawa sampel ni. Apa pan belum lo to, mama di loy apa ketilo, mama dari ni tu bawa lo nak. Tapi nama yo kampo mana ba ini apa non makti. Ubah sih lo ne babi tu.
Oh my god.
Enggak gua andik dari onu nak tabu kaya deh.
Okay, yeah, hati-hati. Oh yeah. Oh.
Belum ibu bawa.
Oh my god. Oh.
Masuk.
Yeah, itu masuk. Oh my god, astaga. Hey. It's working.
Jam makan.
It's working. I can hear it eating.
Akan kotoran kasih bersih di dalam.
Oh, hell. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Lalat bagus.
Ah. Bagus, ya?
Ya pala lo mama balik.
Ya pala, enggak lupa kiri lo dah mama balik.
Yeah. It's coming back out. It's coming out.
Yan tahu apa mama pakai leo, lo gua video lo
coming
mau
out, it's coming
gino.
out.
Gua video lo mau.
Look at all that.
Gua
Look.
video lo mau.
It's full of earwax.
Yang sudah hitam.
Ai.
Sakit sekali.
Sudah lama.
Got it. Ada. Di sini. Wow.
Back at our camp next to Marcus's treehouse, I get to meet his wives and children.
Umur berapa?
I assumed this family spent all their time in the forest, but I'm struck by how remarkably unfazed they are by the outside world.
Mama, ini pacar saya. Tapi Oktober bulan 10 kita kawin. Nama Emma.
Azi no como tá vai ni bila.
Ani bi. Gua ambon tadi duna bang lagi bi semina le ni roti.
Life out here is clearly changing faster than I thought, but the warmth of their welcome means that this already feels like it could be the family I'd like to get to know over the coming year. The next morning, Marcus says he wants to introduce me to his neighbours, a 2-hour walk through the forest.
Been going for an hour. I'm absolutely knackered, covered in sweat. And this is just to get to Marcus's closest neighbours. So these aren't his family. This is next door. Kenapa ini, Marcus?
Saya foto.
Oh, yeah?
Bagus sekali.
Bagus sekali. Untuk foto?
Yeah.
Ah, right, just for us. Bagus sekali. He wants you to take his photo. Bagus. Selamat siang. Yo. Yo, selamat siang, makasih ya. Maaf sekali. Wow. Maaf ya. Okay, yeah. Baik.
Di sini saja.
Sini saja. Okay, makasih. Okay, terima kasih banyak. Saya duduk sini.
Ya.
Okay, makasih. Terima kasih banyak. Makasih, Mama. Terima kasih.
I can't quite put my finger on it, but something doesn't feel right about this treehouse. It doesn't look like it has been lived in for years, and everyone seems terrified that we are going to drop through the rotting floor.
Dia bicara apa?
Markus takut rumah ini bisa roboh. Nanti kita lompatkan mana.
Mama, untuk Anda, ini rumah biasa untuk Anda?
Kalau mati dari alibala, nak ukol mana alibala, no bo.
Tuh, ini semua bukan untuk rumah kita ya. Ini rumah tinggi banyak ini. Waktu orang Kanada datang, disuruh bikin film.
All right, so that's why they're worried how many people come up here and that we might fall through the floor, because this is not where they live. This is total artifice. Okay, makasih, Mama. Dan tidak pakai baju sekarang karena kita di sini untuk orang bule.
Mereka kampung kalau
Kalau di no.
Begini, ini tidak apa-apa, tidak apa-apa.
Kali terus bapak dia harus mami mari, mengkomi mari.
Mama bilang dari sana datang, disuruh saya datang duduk di sini, jadi bisa kasih saya.
Oh,
Ya,
bisa.
Macam
Ya,
150 kau 100 kau bisa dia bilang.
Uang 100.000 atau 150.
Most Korowai tree houses, like the one Marcus lives in, are around 10 metres high. It turns out that all these very high ones, 30 metres or more off the ground, were built for foreigners. And the most impressive one in this area has been built by Marcus himself.
Whoa, that is something else. Ada orang tidur di sana?
Mana, mabem. Iba Papua la no modo alibale. Imo benenga ya no la tida ko. Pa la ida ko o tale o kala bo alimede alke. Wa bo alibale. Dao vedate wa vedate.
30 meter lebih. Kenapa mereka mau ini besar sekali?
Anda belum bawa. Nampak apa pak? Lalu mati dosi yak tin makle ko dari dako. Beli di bala dah gelulunya bala ko.
Markus mau, dia tidak bicara lagi.
He does know that his cigarettes aren't dependent on this. This is completely, you know, he doesn't have to do this. Oh, for God's sakes. Okay, say night. Don't look down, mate, don't look down. Oh my God. Okay. This is unbelievably terrifying. And you know, the thing is this has got nothing to do with the Korowai people. Ini untuk orang bule ya, orang televisi.
Ya. Tapi kalau orang Korowai sendiri ada punya rumah tinggi yang 10 meter. Air lagi tidak ada, turun naik, capek bisa jatuh mati.
Can you ask him, orang bule mereka tidur di sini?
Terus ana iferwe batil kalau dia.
Manda gololati.
Dia bilang ini saya sudah buat, sudah jadi, tapi dorang tidak pernah bermalam di sini. Mereka takut, hanya di shooting saya dari bawah.
Saja.
Saya yang bawa kamera di atas, ikat di kepala saya, baru saya kerja di atas, jadi masuk di dalam kerjanya di atas.
It is amazing up here. I mean, it is just stunning, but it's not real. I mean, it is real in as much as it's here, but this place has been built by my people for the purposes of telling stories about theirs.
Marcus tells me that the Korowai do sometimes build viewing platforms very high up to show off, to look at the horizon or enjoy the breeze. But they rarely, if ever, live so dangerously high in the treetops. Yet that is the story we all want to hear. And it now appears that some of the more entrepreneurial Korowai have cleverly learnt to deliver exactly what their foreign guests expect to see. In fact, in the area around Mabul, it is becoming clear that they have built an entire economy around selling brand Korowai to rich tourists and television crews.
Jesus. Yeah, maaf sekali.
Marcus's neighbour Oni has been greeting tourists with this amazing performance for over 10 years.
Maaf ya.
You could argue that people like Oni are keeping aspects of Korowai traditional culture alive. He now spends lots of his time in the village of Mabul. And as he joins the cash economy, who can blame him for wanting to earn money from the attention that his traditional lifestyle brings? But all this performance is making this area feel more like a theme park than a real village. It's a bit like trying to understand the English if you've only seen Morris dancing and fish and chips.
Saya tidur sampai sudah tamu ada baru semua telandian. Ini foto-foto di rumah tinggi, foto-foto semua.
Kenapa mereka mau ke sini?
Tidak tahu. Satu orang bisa bayar pas foto-foto
100 untuk foto?
Iya.
Wow.
Ular Sago 1 juta. Net tembak kali 500.
Biasa saja.
Iya. Ini sudah pilih tamu banyak.
I don't think I've ever had a mirror put in front of my face quite so brutally as I have here in the last few days, where I've actually been made to look at myself, especially as a television presenter, and be like, you know what? Look around you, mate. You made this.
It turns out that Marcus and his family also spend a lot of their time in Mabul and only came out to their treehouse when they heard I was looking for somewhere to film. Although he doesn't charge for individual activities like Oni, he has a daily rate of about £15 for each Westerner that stays with him.
I've been invited to dinner, and it looks like we have 3 rats. Did you see that? Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa.
Wow. Smells good. Where to start? That's his foot. That's his foot. Oh, got one of his bollocks as well. That's nice. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It tastes a bit porky. Marcus, makan ini? Makan? Yo, makan. That's its balls. Garam. The dream that they've created here is ideal. All that they've tried to do is provide people like me with the experience that they actually want. And it would be so much easier if I just succumbed to it and said, you know what, give me the penis gourd, I'm going to go live in the treehouse, we'll do the tribal thing, we'll do the scenes. It'll be easier for them, it'll be easier for me, and I suspect, you know, for the people back home, it'll be easier for them too, because that's what they want to watch, you know? Everyone's a winner. Yet here I am, sort of sat on the log thinking, yeah, but you're not telling the truth, are you? You know? You're not telling the whole truth. No.
Mana topido.
Mana topido juga.
Mana topido.
Mana topido. Okay.
Go glay kabe pedo no kanapali. No kanapali. Laki maya pala. No kanapali.
Kasih banyak teman. Saya jalan.
Nalo mo kayan. Mo manok trobo.
Mana trobo juga.
Manok.
I feel very conflicted. I've come to West Papua to find a traditional Korowai family to spend a year with in order to explore how well they're adapting to the modern world. But everywhere I look, the modern world has already taken over. Part of me thinks I should just stay here in Mabul and accept that most Korowai today live in tin hut villages like this. But at the same time, I've just been told that there's somewhere further upstream where people might still be living in the old way. And now that I've come so far, I don't feel I can pass by this chance to find out if anyone still lives the traditional hunter-gatherer lifestyle. But to get there, I'm going to have to pass through Muara, a remote village with a reputation for hostility towards outsiders.
Bagaimana Yosef? Pikiran kamu bagaimana? Kita besok tetap masuk kan tidak? Saya tanya lagi.
Ini kamu penawaran saya yang dalam bilang saya uang pintu untuk 3 juta. Hari kan kita bayar untuk tidak ada kerja apa-apa, tapi untuk dia bayar 5 juta baru kita keluar.
Wow.
Seperti begitu.
Okay, terima kasih ya. So pikir mungkin besok itu sedikit susah, tapi kita coba saja. Kita coba. Itu ini. There's definitely a change in atmosphere amongst the guys today. You know, people are feeling a little bit anxious, a bit low on confidence because this is the unknown. There's only 3 members of our group that have actually been any further upriver than we're about to go. And none of them had a good experience, so yeah, I don't quite know what to expect really.
It's only a couple of hours to Muara, but apparently it's very different to Mabul. The Korowai here only recently left the forest and the village is barely 3 years old.
We're here. This is it. Kampung Muara, yeah? Muara. Selamat siang semua.
Selamat siang.
Siang. Baik. Jalan?
Ya bisa.
Ya bisa. Terima kasih. Wasn't so bad.
It's little more than a collection of huts, but despite its reputation, it doesn't feel hostile.
I don't understand, like, last night, all of this drama, you know, about everything. And now we're here. It just doesn't seem like, are we even in the right place? Like, why are we here?
This is the village that we went to, Muara.
Right.
Yeah.
So that is the place they were worried about.
That is the place, yeah, that we worried about.
Ya, di mana ada punya rumah tinggi nanti kita ke situ. Tapi pasti rumah tinggi yang tidak ada.
Rumah tinggi tidak ada?
Tidak begitu. Rumah yang tidak ada karena dia bilang sudah lama turun sini. Tidak pernah balik lagi ke dusun sana, itu rumah-rumah pohon itu sudah jatuh semua.
Sudah. Menurut Peres sudah tidak ada. There's no treehouse anymore in the jungle.
Has he heard that since we arrived?
Kamu dengar setelah kita datang?
Iya.
Tadi pada ngomong gitu.
Tanya begitu, langsung tanya.
Slightly unexpected. So Beres is saying we should wait now for the headman to arrive and question that person properly. We're running out of time. We haven't got much time left on our visas. We're going to get one chance. And if we get it wrong, there is no other chance. You know, if we get there and there's no people, I can live with that. That's fine, because that's it. That's the story. They're not there anymore. But I want to be sure.
Ke desa. Nah, sebagai Pak Desa mungkin Pak Urbanus bisa bantu kita untuk informasi, lalu melihat ada rumah pohon, ketemu dengan salah seorang yang di sana namanya Pak Markus. Kemudian kami mencari-cari lagi lokasi-lokasi yang lain. Gitu. Kami ingin melihat ke tempat yang lebih jauh gitu.
Tapi saya tidak mau jalan ke untuk performance.
Iya, kalau memang kita masuk ke dalam, tidak ada yang tinggal di hutan, tidak apa-apa. Kami mau jalan saja, tapi jangan bawa teman-teman dari kampung untuk masuk ke hutan.
Teringgar hingga Mandau.
Ada informasi, maaf.
Ada. Nanti ini orang yang tahu. Jarang tinggal di
Ada kumis putih juga ada.
Ada. Semua itu ada.
Tapi kita bisa, adik? Kita bisa?
Bisa.
Tidak apa-apa.
Kalau mau tahu mau kegiatan tarian atau mau tahu iba orang ini dah orang wakul, wabar gitu. Ini nanti mau ini bapak mau ini kami tahu.
We can't carry all our equipment ourselves. The £10 a day we're paying for porters will be the only cash some of them will see all year. But no one wants to cross into Whitebeard's land without someone who knows the family. So we've hired Jupen, one of the heads of the village, to lead us there.
Rumah tinggi itu.
Rumah tinggi kumis putih?
Iya, dari situ.
Baik.
Kemana begitu? Tapi dari Muara ke Jenggot Putih ini.
Kalau mau nggak bumanteng ko Whitebeard anak tenda.
Ini mau iba terus yang tanah tu, film tanah tu wamon mau memati dah. Nuna pas siapa mau punya jurbul boy buat tilano.
God, this forest is massive. Huge trees. It's already a step up from Mabul. Incredible primary rainforest. Couple of years' time, this forest is just going to swallow this part, and the people that are still living in the forest are going to be cut off completely.
Just counted, there is 41 people with us.
We employed 15.
I guess what must have happened is everybody just tacked on as we left the village.
Yo, Jalan.
It's just sort of dawning on me now, perhaps a little bit too late, that turning up with this many people might not be the best of ideas, really. I think if I'd chosen to isolate myself to this extent, probably wouldn't want half of the village turning up on my doorstep with a bunch of white people. But I'm in it now, committed.
Yeah.
Dekat, yeah? We're nearly there.
Rumah dah dekat tu.
Yeah?
Tapi iba yang nak tu pun aku.
Here we are. Hey. Salamat siang. Apa kabar? Boleh masuk? Bisa?
Bisa.
Terima kasih. I need to leave my bags here and go up there on my own. I can see a man with a white beard. Okay, baik ya. Saya sendiri ya. This is crazy. Just taking off my boots. Kumis Putih, the Whitebeard. Wah, makasih banyak ya. Yeah, terima kasih. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih. Terima kasih anak. Bagus sekali. Wah, terima kasih. Nama saya William. Saya William. Yeah? William. Wow. No one speaks Indonesian. I know one word of Korowai. Manop. Manok. Manof. Thank you. I'm so pleased to see these guys. Wow. Incredible. Ini apa? Babi, yeah? Babi. Babi di sana. Oh. Yeah, babi. Ini babi. Pig. Bagus sekali. Oh my God. What a place. And ini. Kecil, yeah? Ini. Yeah, betul. Ini tikus, ya? Tikus. Wow, ada banyak sekali. Ada banyak. Beres, can you help me translate? Ini beres. Maaf, beres. Anda bisa bicara untuk saya. Terima kasih, teman. Kita bisa masuk atau tidak?
Tidak ada baik.
I had expected to find one old man living in the forest like a hermit, but Whitebeard's whole family are staying in this treehouse, which feels very lived in and quite unlike the other treehouses I've seen so far.
Okay, I've figured out who's related to who. Whitebeard and Alp are brothers. And when August was very young, he lost both of his parents, so they brought up August. This is August's wife. These are August's sons. And then she is Alp's daughter. Oh my God. That was unbelievable. I have never in all my time in Papua seen anything like this. That's incredible.
While I've been talking to Whitebeard and his family, the porters have started constructing a camp. I'm in a really difficult situation. I've only just met this family and I want to take things slowly, but everyone else is rushing ahead.
It's all a bit of a disaster, basically. Mama. 40 people ended up following us into the forest, and I knew it was going to be a problem, and really I'm a bit annoyed at myself because we should have just said, stop now, go back. But we didn't, and now we've come out here, I thought that the guys would just be happy to turn around and walk back.
I feel like I've finally found the traditional family I've been looking for, but the modern world has come with me, and it's difficult to control.
Jangan marah semua, ya. Saya maaf sekali, ya. Mungkin kita ada misunderstanding, ya. Itu saja, ya. Jangan marah saya, ya. Bukan marah, bagus. Okay, well that's a good start. You're not angry. Okay. Begini, ya. Lihat di sini, ada banyak orang, ya. Saya takut untuk semua teman-teman saya, ya. Saya mau 15 orang dari Muara di sini saja, ya. Jupan tolong, ya. Bisa? Bisa Jupan? Tolong, ya. Ah, Jesus.
Up until recently, the Korowai from Muara lived as isolated families spread out across the forest, in a society without leaders. They still find the idea of being told what to do insulting. I didn't realise at the time, but asking them to leave only made them more determined to stay.
Part of me feels like, you know, this experience is already irreparably broken, and you know, I may as well be in a 40-metre high treehouse built for television. Literally, I may as well be, you know. In many respects, a 40-metre treehouse with just me on my own with a camera for the night is going to be more meaningful than being here with people that are genuinely living in the forest, but with 40-odd people on their doorstep. You know, it's the situation. We have completely changed this place. We are the amusement park. We brought it with us. You know, we have brought the caravan to this place. The right thing to do is to see what happens tomorrow, and if nothing changes, then we're just going to have to leave.
But next morning, without needing to say anything, half of the villagers left for home.
Hey, August.
I feel I owe Whitebeard and his family an apology.
Saya maaf sekali karena kita ada banyak orang di sana. Mereka ikut kita dan mau masuk sini. Beres. Bicara.
Ya nak yung tari kamu sudah lah kalau. Pasti sendiri pilang kali mati tak boleh nong belum nak pantai nong tantara dah amri dah kau di.
Sorok iba, iba nawa iba tahu ini, yang ban tahu ini.
Okay, manok. Kalau Anda sendiri di sini, semua orang di hutan lagi, mereka sudah berangkat, sudah kembali ke kampung. Kenapa Anda mau tinggal di sini saja?
Apa kau akan bagaimana? Anda mau sabu mengara, mau sabu dah, mau mengara, ni sabu dah sabu mengara. Mau sabu mengara, dah tidak apa mengara. Mulai meru untuk utuh.
Mesin ampam takam na lungvel, sin kakal na kampam ko lako. Mesin ko pa tumilang siwa para kami pinto jijen trabi dati.
Ada ini para mau aku di bawah tu nebang mana tu.
Manda iba lang midali bali lang kanto to, ini na po lemod do.
Wala ko tanali ba bale, no si bam na peneta tirali ba. Ko ang luwa bitan denu. Ira bo la ba mo kami mo do.
You can see you've broken your shoulders across here. It's amazing you can use your arms actually. Ada sakit?
Liba pa mendapa.
Bamlo te tibati o tibali tioli bali o tanula I boilo na o me mali na para la tali dali dawa mo bali abula ba de bi amona ilo bali dawa mo bo ilo bali
Aba ya no ya lopto masi ya budi pa kala pula ko ya kami do masi no ko iba ganggu pro la ba apa di video ba si la pela ko lo la pela lo lang so la masi ya ko la tipo la ko.
August has just been saying that the reason why he continues to live here in this house is because he feels a moral debt, a debt of obligation to Whitebeard for everything that he's done for him in bringing him up and saving him when he lost both of his parents. So if what they say is true, and this genuinely is the last treehouse in this area, then this very much represents the last stand for this way of life.
Almost by accident, I've walked into an amazing story. There are 3 generations of Korowai people in the treehouse, and they are living through a moment in history. Hulp and Halap are the last of the old generation existing in the forest. But it's obvious that August wants to move his family to the village. This is the Korowai of today, living between two worlds.
I think that this is the place that I would want to spend my year. This feels right. I've made mistakes and they've been pretty glaringly obvious, and I think I can make some changes and I can come back here and it will be different and I will have an opportunity to get closer to this family. Terima kasih banyak, August. Kalau saya kembali ke rumah sini, Anda rasa apa?
Nafakan bafel ada imo udah balik ke temu buat ibu pulat terkabe. Mangko gijol ngai mamin blue mom dam na ibu pinu do dalo do. Babu abe ni lo mamin teleko. Angko na blue ibu mana linda ko do air terin boleh.
Tidak apa-apa, begini. Terima kasih, manop, saya senang sekali di sini. Ya, manop nakal sekali. Manop, saya jalan, manop. Terima kasih, Sally. Makasih banyak ya. Saya kembali ya, manop teman. Manop teman. Tidak ada sakit. Semua bagus. Makasih banyak ya. Manop teman. Okay.
Saya itu bawa kali pun. Kalau bawa ni, ibu bawa telur lain ni telur betul telur kali.
But even here, as I was to find out over the course of the next year, all is not quite what it seems.